Yeah. 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 So many lies that you hear from the net, they don't get her respect. She reporting the truth, not a check. You want an unbiased opinion straight from the chest, not a bit of accomplice or someone here for a check. Tune in, these are thoughts from a lawyer on a mission who goes so hard it's like she works on commission. Trolls in the comments might say she tripping cause they lack the knowledge, they don't know they missing. Got a couple current events that you like, wanna know about law from the eyes. Tired of all these blogs running lies because their agenda's a disguise. Tune in to the intellect, cause I'm sure y'all missing all the facts of the case that she steady is gifting. Someone here for the people, man, it's so uplifting. If you ain't subscribed yet, then you just omitting facts.
Hello, everyone. It is Pam Esquire, also known as Your Law Intellect. Happy New Year! I know you guys have subpoenaed me in the comments, inboxed me like, girl, where you at? I have taken my talents this week to Texas because y'all know it's a lot of stuff going on in Texas. And so I actually had work here this week, and that's what I've been doing. So I decided, because many of you guys have outvoted me, that I have got to go live. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I took a break. I have something that's due in the morning, but I said I am going to stop by here and make sure you guys know that I am still going to bring you the legal news, the legal updates, whatever's breaking. And I mean, this new year has started out hot. Okay. It started out, I don't know how many of you guys watched the Shannon Sharp interview with Cat Williams. That has been the talk of the town. I listened to that while I was driving from city to city around here or whatever. And it was a very, very interesting interview. We had the Epstein folks coming out. Of course, we got the TD Jakes thing going on. It's just so much going on. I've been trying to keep my ear to the streets, of course. I'm following probably very close, I would say, to things that are happening with the TD Jakes situation. And as soon as I have the freedom to release what information that I may or may not have, I will definitely bring it to you guys first. Make sure you guys do me a favor. Let's start the new year out right. We're going to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I've been still getting new subscribers, even though I haven't come on. So welcome to all the new subscribers. And I hope you guys are enjoying the content because your girl just ain't been on yet. And it's the 4th. So I apologize for that. But I have been working very, very, very hard. Very hard. I said, dang, am I the only one that's working? Because it seems like ain't nobody went back to work. Nobody went back to work. Vanessa asked me, did I see the video of the guy who attacked the judge? I did. You know what, in Detroit, I'm so used to the judges cussing out some of these defendants that I don't know how far that would have went up here, in Detroit. I don't know how far that would have went. But yeah, that was definitely wild. I told you this year has started out just crazy. Just crazy. So let me speak to a few of you guys before we get started. What I wanted to do, because last week around this time, my last video, I wanted to go over some stuff with Erica King because I never went over her warrants and all of that. But then I did get a chance to catch the phone call from tonight. And many, I guess other attorneys probably understand this, but it gets very frustrating when everybody just feels like being a lawyer is just so easy and everybody knows how to do it. Everybody can just come in and put their little 2.5 cents in and say, all you gotta do is this. All you gotta do is that. And the judge has to do this. And I was listening to the calls and I'm just like, people are telling this man, Ernest Williams, what he wants to hear. And it's not saying that he doesn't have any legal remedies, but because people are so far to the left or so far to the right and they don't know what they're talking about, I think that is aiding in his delusion and it's aiding in him being where he is. I mean, I'm sorry, like not getting the help that he needs. Um, so I do want to go over that call because I know I keep pushing back the Erica King thing, but I do want to go over that call with you guys, especially for those that have not watched it. So as you guys are kind of slowly trickling in here, because again, I haven't been on, so we got to make sure that the algorithm picks up that your girl is on. You said that part. Glorious. Eve B says Sonya is clueless. Man, because I practiced criminal. I've done criminal, whether people want to believe it or not. I've done it, and I've done unaliving cases. I've done major cases. And Georgia is different. So when I discuss his case, either I talk to my friends that are attorneys in Georgia and have practice, and they even let me know, like, yeah, it's different than other states. Or I look it up myself, and that's why I pull up the penal codes for you guys, or I pull up the rules for you guys, because I don't want you guys to be led astray. I'm not saying that everything is rocket science, but it's not anything that the layperson just reads. For me, like today, I had someone who was another attorney, a colleague of mine, that has an issue and they have to file a motion by tomorrow. And the issue, I never dealt with it, but because I read cases probably more often than I have to, I read cases as they come down pertaining to the areas of law that I practice. I knew exactly how to handle the issue that they had. So I know what to look for. I know what to research. Like, this is what I do every day. So for people to just be like, all you got to do is that, oh, you got this big case. Oh, all you got, like, cut it out. It's almost insulting. It's almost insulting that people pay six figures to get an education, take a bar that a lot of people don't pass the first time, have to take it over and over again, block their whole life out for taking this bar. Then you got to get out and actually learn how to be a lawyer, which is practicing, because law school does not teach you that. And then everybody just gets out and talk about all you got to do is that. My so and so, my brother, my cousin, my uncle said all you got to do is that. And then what also amazes me about Ernest Williams is you've been in this system for a while. Like you got a nice little past behind you, and you act like you don't know nothing. You got somebody just telling you what it's. That's just strange to me. Absolutely strange. So, Pretty Frugal said, I said the same thing. I said, even if she was a paralegal, it wasn't in Georgia if she don't know the law here. Absolutely. And paralegals, and that's not to take from them. Because again, you guys know I rave on my paralegal. I think she's very smart and she can probably hold her own, at least next to newer attorneys that came out, because she's been doing it so long. But that still doesn't make you a lawyer, and it still doesn't give you what you need to practice in every state. You know, like I know what to look for in other states, but you still glean on, if I want to go practice in a state that I'm not licensed, I have to get someone to sponsor me. I sponsor people in my state that want to come. And the reason why is the courts want to make sure that you know our rules, you know that our how our laws are. All our laws aren't the same. Some are similar. All processes are not the same. And so that's your reasoning for it. So just to see everybody be like, oh, I practice law over in Louisiana, so I can do it anywhere. It's like they don't even let lawyers do that, let alone some paralegals. So anyway, it aggravates the heck out of me. Happy New Year's to everyone too. I see you guys coming in. I see you. You say happy Thursday. Thank you so much, Bridget. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Thank you, Glorious Love. All right, I want to get onto this phone call right quick. So you guys know what just boiled me today, that I just was like, nah, we're going to come on and we're going to dissect this thing together. So at least I can tell you what the truth is. The Innocence Project came up. Ben Crump, who I've met, you guys know, and what he does and how he does his thing. His name came up. It was like, are these people delusional at this point? Like, I don't talk about Sonya per se, because again, my channel is more so, I want to stick to the legal. Now, I address the mistress situation or side chick situation because she addressed my channel and how I put her name in the title. That's really the only reason why I talked about it. But even when I went to her channel, I asked her specifically about his case because that's what I care about. But the problem that Sonia has, and she's going to continue to have, is she does not recall her conversation that she's had with Nesto. So she'll say one thing and then she'll turn around and say something totally different on her lives, when you might as well just not even try to fight none of this stuff because you don't remember what you said. So first it was, we're just friends. Then it was, oh, they remember the phone call where we talked about actually the encounter we have. So then it was like, oh, that's old. By then we were really friends when this happened. Then more phone calls come out where you ask him to be his man, can he be your man? Then you come back and you say, well, that was a vulnerable time. That was in July. He found out about, his wife leaving him. He found out about this. He found out about that. I wanted him for 10 minutes and that was that. Like, girl, just cut it out. Just cut. If you're gonna help him because he's your friend, because it sounds like you're all that he has right now, just say, I want to stick with him. I want to stick beside him. That's that. You don't owe me nothing. But when you get out here and you start putting your 2.5 cents and bringing in co-counsels from the hood to come support your illogical conclusions and examinations of what the law is, then your girl gonna be talking about it. Okay, it's nothing personal. You keep saying things about the cases are civil, they're not criminal. Girl, cases can be both civil and criminal at the same time. Furthermore, when you are accused of taking someone's credit card and using it without permission, that is not just civil, that is criminal. It's called identity theft. It's called fraud. They have a whole lot of different crimes for that. Yes, you sue civilly to get your money back, or you may get restitution from the criminal standpoint. But stop saying it's civil. You got this man really. I talked to 4 lawyers. Well, where they at? Why they not on his case right now? And one detective from another jurisdiction. Oh, how convenient. So how convenient. Okay. But anyway, I can go on and on about her and all of that. So let me go ahead and get into this phone call. For those of you that probably just watched it, again, it'll be a repeat for you. But for those of you that didn't get a chance to watch it, this will be your first time watching it. And I'm going to stop. As it's going to some of the parts that I feel is.
What's up, Julio?
Hey,
I call Julio. I call old boy. He ain't answer.
That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna answer.
At this point, right.
Yeah, he ain't gonna answer. So
He didn't accept your answer. What happened?
no, what I'm gonna do is did I tell you that my trust come see me yesterday? I tell you that?
Who came? What?
My trust.
Oh, they came to see you?
Yeah, they came to see me yesterday and they told me to hold up a couple more days to see what's gonna happen in the result before I make that major decision.
Right. You want to make sure it's all the way go before you pull the string.
Yeah, so I said, okay, I forgot to tell you that, girl. I was just fucked up. I forgot to
I know you are. That's cool. My brother was going off. He said, it's some bullshit. He said, your lawyer sucks.
Yeah, so but here's the thing. I need to find the best writer, the best person who got all the views. I need that person so you can tell the story. Because right now I figured out who did that. And the person who did that, who doesn't want me to come home. Who's the closest to me don't want me to come home because their bills and everything would be stopped paid.
Hell yeah. Okay. Yep, the brat.
Do y'all hear this? You, the person you are really trying to blame this woman's daughter for all of your problems that you have right now. This is the delusion that I'm talking about. This is the delusion. And the bad part is you really have some arguments out there that if you weren't so delusional and you weren't so far to the right or to the left, your girl always giving out free information and advice to the point where people tell me, girl, shut up in the chat. Girl, no, they're not paying you. I'm always giving out free game. But now I'm very, very mindful not to give out too much information just because you say things like this. Take accountability.
There you go. So right now, I need that person, that whoever you can sell this story to, when I put it together for you, I need it to be sold to you so I can pay for my own defense. And I need the best defense person that's looking for a story like this to help their to put in
to push their name out there so they can get the referral.
Did you write this stuff down? You need to write it down because there's a lot.
Okay, so
You can't keep it in your brain right now.
how about okay, Jesus, working down somebody didn't have no memory.
No, yeah, because this is some serious shit now. You asked me how to help me, I had to figure it out. So I had to just calm down because I got to take this right here. I know what this is about. When you say he turned his shit off, he turned shit off. That means that shit is affecting him too. All this is coming all the way to the left. It is, but it ain't. When you got dealing with certain people, they ain't really give a fuck about stuff like that. But
so do that mean that old boy is the lawyer? So the attorney said that his money is being cut off? I'm just assuming because they talking in codes right now. So I'm just assuming that that's what happened.
But they've been doing it so long.
What's up? I hear you. I'm recording you.
I need you record me.
You said write it down, so I'm just going to record it.
Okay. So I said, so now I figured out who put this shit out there like that. If the person don't want me to come home because they don't want me, they've been following this thing here for a minute.
Of course.
Yeah, and that's what's going on. So right now, I need you to find someone who has the best media out there when it comes down to putting that shit out there, and to put it out. But I want to sell it to them. I need for them to sell it.
Sell it.
Sell it to them. They got to cut your check or something because it's gonna blow them all the way up. This shit I got to say. Okay.
Oh, okay. I get to like an in-jail interview. Actually, and they can film it and they can post it. And you can tell your side from your, I get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Quentin, my brother said you're going to have to,
They thought this was the brightest. This was just the biggest revelation. And this is about to take them. They're about to take off from here. It's the delusion for me. This whole... Shout out to phone calls from prison for taking the time to even listen to all of these calls and then to pull this up. Again, this is from June 30th, 2023. So this would have been within the same month where they added the last charges that Nesto has, which is the real major charges, which are RA, sodomy, some other some misdemeanors, SA charges as well. So I know you can't blame that on her daughter. Like you can't blame that on her daughter, right? So that's why I'm saying the fact that you just focus on what you want to focus on and then forget that you got all these other charges that don't have anything to do with her at all is just amazing to me. But we'll continue.
When you he was like, when you sue, you're going to sue them in federal court.
Yes, I am. That's right. I know.
Let me have a time.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. He said the attorney and the he I didn't know he knew so much about law. He was telling on the end that he was telling me. I was tripping out. Hey Quentin, Nesto's on the phone. Tell him what you was telling me about the bonds with the judge and all that.
Y'all got to hear this.
They carry bonds. Everybody in the courtroom carries a bond. That's why they're able to speak and you're not. You know, the judge carries insurance just like a contractor, just like a nurse, just like a doctor. You know what I mean? So just in case they injure anybody or they, mess up on a case or whatever, they're covered. So you're going to come after them personally. You know? So that's why every time you step up to that podium or whatever, you can start off and be like, good morning, Judge. Can I have the name of your insurance company just in case I'm injured here? And they're going to look at you crazy like, what the fuck? I'm going to carry insurance.
Let me tell you why they're going to look at you crazy. They're going to look at you crazy because what you said is crazy as hell. What? even talking about right now. That is not how this thing works. When I'm gonna tell you how this thing works when we finish this portion of the call. But when I heard this, I was like, insurance to sue them personally. What the hell are you even talking about? And this is Sonia's brother. This is her brother.
Prosecutor, that judge, all of them do.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because he was saying, like I was saying, why don't you have a bond if you don't have a violent crime?
Thank you.
Hey,
He don't have a violent crime. What do you call RAP? What? What are you even talking about? Did you tell your brother the whole story? Did you tell him that? Well, okay. I give it to him. I don't know how the picture one would be, but that's still a little, yeah. So this was actually, I'm going to take that back because it's June 30th, 2023. So this was a week before he got the RA charges. So I'm going to have to correct myself. This was a week before he got the RAPE charges. But how this works is this, because y'all know I sue prosecutors and I sue police officers and all of that for part of a living, right? So how this goes is, first of all, prosecutors and judges have what's called absolute immunity. Absolute immunity basically means you can sue them all the hell you want to, and it's very, very difficult to sue them civilly because they have absolute immunity. And you sue them directly, and they go before whatever, it's your county here where we are, like we'll sue the prosecutor's office or whatever. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to win. I have not won against a prosecutor. In fact, I just, got one claim dismissed because it was against the prosecutor. Let me tell you how hard it is to sue a prosecutor, just in case y'all don't know. Absolute immunity means anything that they've done in the course of their job, they are immune from. So, for instance, I have a client who did 26 years and was wrongfully convicted. We sued in federal court. The prosecutor, what came out during discovery was that there was a witness who basically said, the prosecutor called him. He came in and the prosecutor gave him his testimony. Therefore, there was alleged falsified testimony, according to this witness that we had, who had testified against my client who was wrongfully convicted because of it, because all the other evidence they had was weak. The judge basically said, even though it's egregious that you can prosecutors can elicit false testimony and they are still absolutely immune from civil prosecution. Now, it can be a crime, or they can get their license taken away. However, from a civil standpoint, if they are doing anything in the course of their employment as a prosecutor, even if it's illegal, they are covered. Isn't that crazy and stupid? Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, but I think I found a loophole. I'm going to try it next time. But I just said all that to say how difficult it is for you to sue a prosecutor. Or the prosecutor's office. So I don't even know what they're talking about. All the attorneys got insurance on them. No, if you sue them, you do sue them individually. You sue the prosecutor's office. They're the county where they are, because they're under employment when it happens. They are going to represent them, get them an attorney. And if you actually went on that claim, which is very, very difficult to do, they will indemnify them or whatever and pay their stuff. That's not how it works. It's not an insurance policy that they all have. That is so ridiculous to me. And it's similar. It's easier to sue police officers because they have qualified immunity, which is a different standard. So if it's a clear violation of your constitutional rights, then you can actually sue police officers. And if there's a pattern of practice, you can do what's called a Monell claim, and you can actually sue the police department. So if they adopt it, because they have this pattern of for instance, they got snitches that they're using over and over and over again, planting them in cells, and they know that they're lying on the stand to convict people. And yes, that does happen. That happened in the city of Detroit. Then you can say there's a pattern and practice of this behavior, and you go do a Monell claim and you file that against the police department. I know it's a lot of information, but do you see how complicated it can be for somebody to just get on here and say, shit, you should stand there and just say, can I get your insurance policy? Because I feel like I've been harmed. And the reason why prosecutors have absolute immunity, and they're going to have to find a balance. I think that's going to be an issue that's going to come up, and they're going to have to change it, because there are prosecutors that have done some foul things and they haven't been civilly held liable because of absolute immunity. But the reasoning is, how many prosecutors do you think there will be if these prosecutors know they can make the wrong decision, even though they really believe what they're saying, but they can be sued for it? People will not be lining up to be a prosecutor at all. Like, why would they? They would be like, I'm not taking this job if somebody can sue me. So that was the point of giving them absolute immunity. Unfortunately, because they have absolute immunity, there have been some horrible things that prosecutors have done. So that's that. You said, I can hear Ernest repeating this. Maybe they are thinking about a notary public. I'm bonded and insured. Maybe. I mean, a lot of people, then they get into the whole sovereign citizenship. That's a whole nother monster. I don't even really get into that, but they get into that. And apparently it sounds like that might be some stuff that her brother is in, where it's like, I've never seen it work in court, but yeah. Ty said, all these hours of phone calls we've got from Ernest on Sonia just prove how much some folks is always looking for an angle to come up on. He says, sell the story. He says, sell my story. First of all, we all got access to the story of what's going on the internet. So we're all kind of, so maybe that's what he said. He thought he did when he went on Tasha K. I don't know. I have no clue. C.A. Williams said, did Nesto forget that he's on a recorded line monitored by the people he wants to sue? That is a good question, C.A. Williams. Apparently. They probably were laughing. They probably heard her brother and was like, oh, I heard this and I was like, wait, what just happened right now? What? And again, I told you guys, like, I wouldn't mind talking to Sonia, but I just think she has it in her mind. You have to be open to learn things as well. And I don't argue with people that's not doing what I do. Like, I don't. I get paid to argue. So I'll let you think what you want to think. But this right here was just like, what? Wait, what are you even talking about? So, okay, let me go ahead, y'all. I missed you guys. See, I'm just a talking.
Man, you're like a political prisoner. That's unheard of.
Thank you. Now, somebody see what I'm trying to say here. They're using me you see what's going on, though. You see what's going on.
You've been kidnapped. They're kidnapping you right now. They're kidnapped. That's what it is. You got to get them in federal court. You got to get them out of the jurisdiction. You got to move this to federal court. You hear you?
Well, that's why I got to find somebody got to listen to my story, because right now, ain't nobody listening to what I'm saying.
You got somebody after you in there. They all trying to get something up. I've never heard nothing like that.
Man, it's because it's somebody that they don't like that who I'm affiliated. If I want to affiliate with these other people.
Yes, y'all. He said you being kidnapped. They said kidnapped. Now, what I will say is when you do sue the prosecutor or you sue the police officers or whatever, if you are wrongfully convicted as excessive force, eighth amendment violation while you're in prison or whatever that you're filing for, it does typically go in federal court, but you actually can do it in state court as well. I usually just file in federal, but they have a lot of state claims that mimic federal as well. But yep, he said kidnapping. These are the people like gassing your head up. That's the problem. And y'all know I try to be but as much as I said, as a person, I don't care for him. I still have tried my best to say, listen, the statute is what it is. This isn't fair. This is what should happen. But the more he talks, and you know the prosecutor is listening to these conversations, they're probably trying to we're going to make sure this stick. They are probably being methodical, taking their time, massaging it, talking to people, doing whatever they can to try to make sure it sticks, almost partially at least based on your stupid conversations that you have on these phone calls. Because these conversations are just stupid at this point. You're going to sell my story so I could do my part. Now you want to sell your story because Shirley don't want to have anything to do with you. So now you're trying to sell your story because the money done ran out. Now you're trying to sell. What story do you have exactly? Because you told your story over and over again to her on these phone calls and you ain't said nothing. You haven't said anything. So what story you think you're going to be able to sell? We just asking.
People, they won't be paying my shit no attention. I won't even be in here at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's making a name out themselves off of me and the person that I'm there with. It's common sense.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I need the best person who got the biggest mouth out there that's willing to take this story to that you can sell it to. They're gonna pay for my new defense and all that, and I need a GoFundMe page to use this as you can use me as a gambling tool, like a token. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got
the best lawyers you get right now that's gonna fight like hell for you are those young white people like they need to fight for the innocent project. You know those lawyers trying to get them out of jail today? You gotta
for the Innocence Project in Ohio.
You gotta call them. They gonna fight. You tell them they gonna be like, wait a minute, they gonna be horny. They ain't like them other lawyers.
And it's easier to get it at this stage than to try after a prosecution, because after a guilty verdict, it's hard as hell trying to get your story or your case heard.
Okay, so the Innocence Project. Many of you guys have probably heard the Innocence Project, unless they've changed some of their criteria. I don't profess to know everything, but I'm just going to say my experience. The Innocence Project, where I'm from, they have where, as a law student, you work on cases of people that claim that they are innocent. You have that means they're already been convicted. That's the first key point. They've already went to trial or they already pled or whatever, and they've been convicted. They are now saying that they are innocent. There are some innocence projects that they do it in law schools where it has to be DNA driven, because DNA wasn't available back then. And now as technology has advanced, now you want to retest these people because now you have more. So you have a lot of people have been exonerated based on DNA. But then now they're making it where they take some cases where it's not just DNA. So they'll actually talk to witnesses. They kind of they get your case. They re-look at your case is basically what they do. And they're law students. That's what they are. They have, of course, practicing attorneys who are over them. What happens, because I have a case currently that came from an Innocence Project now that I'm working on. What will happen is they work on it for so many years. And if they get at a standstill, they'll say, Pam, we believe that they're innocent. However, all of our students have graduated. We're kind of exhausted our resources on it. So it's nothing more we can do. Are you interested in taking the case? And I have taken a case where it went through the Innocence Project, but this person has been in prison for like 17 years or something like that. So I say all that to say, unless the Innocence Project has changed their whole mission and what they do, you are currently being represented by someone. You are unindicted on all of your charges. You are just waiting for either an indictment or a dismissal. And that's what you're waiting on. What do you think the Innocence Project is going to do for you right now? I'm serious, just logically, based on what I just said. What does he really believe the Innocence Project is going to do for him right now? And why would anybody bring that up that really knows what the Innocence Project does? You said Sonya brother said them college kids gonna jump at a case like this. The delusion is strong in that family. He said you do have licensed attorneys that oversee it. But yes, they are students. And I've had students reach out to me when they've seen my cases and they said, well, we got about 5 cases similar to what you're fighting for in court. So can you give us your information that you have? Because they don't have subpoena power. You don't have subpoena power. When you're trying to help someone get out of jail, you don't have subpoena power, like if you're in litigation. So that means I got to get it from private investigators. I got to hit the ground and I have to go find witnesses. I have to go through documents, do Freedom of Information Act requests. I don't have the power to make anybody do anything for me because I'm not currently in litigation. So what they have done, I've had a few reach out to me when they've looked at cases that I've done. They were like, hey, you did a deposition of this police officer. We believe that this police officer may have wronged a client that we are taking on. And can we get those depositions? Because they don't have any way to really know what the testimony is or whatever. But if I'm in litigation, I got subpoena power, which is what happens when I sue them in federal court if they're wrongfully convicted. But that's not how the Innocence Project works. I say all that just to say this phone call really irritated me because it was just a bunch of bad information. So you're going to call the Innocence Project and ask them what exactly? I have someone who is in Georgia, who is unindicted, who is in jail. Now you may want to call the ACLU or an NAACP or something like that, where you feel like it's some type of wrong that's done. The ACLU steps in a lot in cases, and they do what we call amicus briefs, and they say what their positions and their stances are. Now, you may do that, but the Innocence Project, unless they change their whole entire mission, I don't know what they can do for you. But anyway, let's go. Let's continue. You guys, make sure you keep hitting that like button for me so we can get up in this algorithm. It's 630 of you guys rocking with me. Thank you so much for coming in on a Thursday and listening to me rant and rave about this phone call that just irritated me.
Yeah, this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I need it now. This Google Innocent Project, and she talks to them. So they were like, what? Because you told me. I'm like, there's got to be something more. There's got to be something more. There's no way. What?
Right.
There's no way.
Yeah. Okay.
So right now, do you agree or disagree about you got to get somebody, the same person who put the story out, you got to get somebody better than them or the same person? Somebody got to pay me for the story that I'm going to tell you to put out. It's the truth.
Well, Innocence Project, you don't have to pay them.
I ain't talking about that.
They pro bono. Damn, what's up calling me from Atlanta? Go ahead and hang up. I'm going to call you back.
Good boy, that's fine.
Good boy, Quentin. I was thinking Ben Crump get with Shirley and do a press conference.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing with that. I don't know where they head at, and I can't be concerned on that right now. They're not gonna let them outside because they really just they don't know who to listen to. They don't know who to listen. They don't know what to do. But this thing.
She not suspecting this old girl doing it.
No, she not. She don't see that far. She can't see that.
She green.
Yeah, she can't see none of that. But right now, I got to put that story out there immediately. This is right here. I got to put it out there.
It's the biggest Hollywood Unlocked. That's the biggest right there. That is the biggest right there, Jason. From Hollywood Unlocked.
Okay.
That's the biggest right there. He's bigger than all of them.
Okay. He
Yeah.
black, white.
Spanish gay guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how they pay, but I need
He
that.
got a show, and he got a Hollywood Rock. He got a big Instagram page, huge.
Okay. That's where we going.
He's good friends with all the big names. All the big names fuck with him. Kardashians, Wendy Williams, all of them.
Yeah, I need to shut it down, but I need
Let me see
both
if James can get me his contact number. You know my boy James.
Yeah.
The lawyer. You know, James, the lawyer.
Are you writing this down?
That's right now. I know what to do.
Okay.
I got you.
I'm gonna text all this shit to you. I'm gonna text it. I'm gonna text it where you can understand it. Yeah. But
Text it to me.
you got to be willing to have the time for this here, because this is a lot. I mean, you already kind of put it in your head how the shit go, but it gotta have. You don't know the reason why them folks is angry at me. That's the part I got to tell you.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Right now, they need to be bust all the way in the head right now.
All the way down.
All the way down. All the way down. When I say all.
He said they need to be bust in the head.
All the way down. All the way down.
Need a wake up call. Who introduced you to that?
Yeah, all the way down. Because right now, I don't go too much in detail because I got to keep this for myself, for my other shit I got going on. But
well, you got it. The thing of it is, too, everything you say, they twist and make it seem like it's something else. Right. Because, this is what they do. When they try to dissect, when you talk in code and they try to dissect it, and they try to say, well, this is what he was really trying to say. No, that's not what the fuck he was saying.
No, that's not exactly what I'm saying.
But they try to go with it like they know. They do that when they used to use drugs, when they used to them tap lines with the drug dealers. I used to see them FBI agents like, that is not what the fuck that means. Yes, it is, and they go to court, and then the court buy it because they're the FBI, and whatever they say gotta be what it is. Yeah, no.
Damn, but your brother Steven said my lawyer fucked, so I gotta get on. I gotta get on that too. I gotta get on all that. Immediately.
You see how his mind just is always somewhere else. She just talking, and then he just stop in the middle of the conversation and just say something. She talking. And then you just stop and you're like, your brother said my lawyer is F. So he literally pays her half attention most of these conversations if you guys listen to them.
Yeah, I had to catch it while I got it on my mind because I'm thinking now. Yeah,
I was missing you anyway, best friend.
Okay, that's good. I miss you too. So I got to turn this thing around. I got to turn this shit around. I got to save my ass. I can't just throw off like this. I'm not gonna do it. And that's what I figured out. I might be wrong. But right now I got to save my ass. There's too many people. They saying the same thing. So I got to find some money to pay for my defense. I got to some kind of way. Because I cannot be wrongly accused on this shit.
They open Monday at 9:00. So I'm gonna just have to call your attorney and have a conversation with him, telling him we're gonna have to get some help on this, and we're gonna have to do this a little bit better because he already paid. He go to court. He gonna have to have this stuff scripted and just all his bullet points. He gotta have everything bullet pointed. He's gotta have it because he's got to be organized when he go to court. He can't go in there. I don't know if it's zoomed or whatever, but he can't go in there, and he's got to understand the prosecutor loves to throw new shit out there. Or his go-to is always talking about, and not when he should have came back on the rebuttal and told him, the judge said, his go-to is to talk about these charges he got that he's been speaking on for a year now. And what we need to do is talk about the paperwork that's at hand, what we're in court for today, not the maybes. You know what I'm saying? Because anything can make whatever he's talking about fall right through. We don't have an indictment on these cases.
You can call him. That's fine. Do whatever you need to do right now. I don't know. You do what you need to do. But however it's going, I don't need nothing to hurt me. I need something to help me. And for me to help, I got to get, yeah, that's fine. You want to call them, that's fine, whatever, however that shit gonna go. But right now, I'm trying to find that little change. If I can't find it, fuck it. But right now, I got to use that somebody will give me money for my information. I do know that.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and right now, motherfucker walk away from me, I got to do what I got to do. So right now, I got to bust the head wide open. And
That's wide open.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do because they already attacked me. And I laid down. That's when my spirit came up with. Motherfuckers trying to keep me all the way out the motherfucking way. Them and the other folks down there who locked my ass up. So I see what's going on. They're trying to attack me everywhere they can. And right now, I got to start to bleed. And oh boy, my lawyer, he can make this turn out good. He can save my ass the best way he can. And make his shit whole, or that shit gonna fuck his shit up too. Cause this ain't no regular nigga shit. This is not now. This is some developer shit that he ain't been through no shit like this before. If he did, he would have told you that. Am I wrong?
So I don't think I think there should.
What you mean your lawyer ain't been through no type of stuff like this before? And then say, am I wrong? And then she agreed with that. How you guys know what cases? First of all, Fulton County, all you got to do is Google it. There's articles that they have kept people unindicted in the jail and consistently getting charges. So I don't even know what you're talking about. I was able to Google it. Now you're making it seem like this attorney fresh off the bar or something that she paid for. From my understanding, I've seen him on a few other cases or whatever on Zooms. He's actually it sounds like he's a seasoned attorney. So I don't know why you think, he's never dealt with anything like this. I'm such a special person, and this has never happened to anybody in the whole United States of America. They all just coming for me. I'm the victim. I'm so special that they just making up stuff. Like, dude, you got to stop and focus. Your focus is on the wrong thing. And that's what pisses me off about a lot of stuff with him. If you sit back and you have somebody real that'll tell you, listen, bro, this is what's against you. This is what's against you. And this is what's for you. This is what we need to do. We can't help you if you don't even acknowledge the stuff that's jacked up in your situation. I can combat negativity related to my client because I have them tell me everything. I want to know it all. Because I don't need no surprise. I don't like ambushes when I go to court. See, you trying to paint a picture. You one of them people that give your lawyer what you think they should know, and then they get in court and then they come out and say things like, what happened at the motion hearing? He bond, it was writing out a contract in blood or something stupid like that. And you like, what? Where that come from? You never told me anything like that. I'm not saying that's true. But I'm just saying he seems like that type that he tries to finesse you so much that he's only going to give you piecemeal information. And then you go to court and then you got to try to counter on the fly what the prosecution says because you failed to tell me certain information. You failed to tell me you had a DV before, or you failed to tell me that you jumped the bomb before, or something that I didn't have access to that information that you could have told me. It seems like that type. And then you got people in your corner that's helping you with that. When people in your corner need to tell you, bro, this looks bad. We need to try to listen. I believe you because you my homie and I know your character, but we're going to have to go find some information. We're going to have to go and we're going to have to be, this is what you telling me, this is what your argument is. This is what your defense is. Let's go out and get that information for your defense. That's that. But all of this telling you being railroaded, nobody in the history of the United States has ever went through any of this. This is going to go down in history. But bruh, it's people that did 40 years in prison for crimes they didn't commit. And they were totally framed. So what you talking about makes for you to try to make it seem like your case is just so egregious is beyond me.
It is very original. I mean, very unique.
Yeah, it is. It really is. So right now, I have to figure that way out. So you're saying the what do you call it? The Innocent Project. They're not open till Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Okay. And
they're not open never for you. They're
I'm
never.
gonna try to get that over the weekend. I'm gonna try to get with James, because James knows everybody in the industry, so he can get that.
Okay, and you get that information from that other guy. I give him these bits and pieces, the one who put it out there first. So he try to get his information, asking how he want to go, because he need to clear this shit up now. Because shit he don't know. The best person got the best hand gonna win. The best person got the best hand gonna win. And I need to get this shit out immediately.
I know. I'm working on it right now.
Okay, so I'll start sending you some stuff. I'll start out with, but you kind of know how I started. But why this person here is the brat. Yeah, the brat has to be done with. It has to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta.
And see, this the type of stuff where when the bond hearing comes, they say, Your Honor, we believe that if this person was out on bond, they would be a threat to the potential victims or witnesses. This is the type of stuff you're saying on a recorded phone call where they told you, they being the prosecution, told you at your hearing, we are listening to everything that you're saying. And you think that it's smart to say these type of things on a recorded phone call and then say, what, double back? That's not what I meant. I ain't mean nothing like that. See, you just, how do you have a criminal history like you do and you are just the dumbest criminal? Like, how do you didn't learn nothing? You didn't learn anything. They told you this is how lucky this dude is. They told you they are listening to your jail calls. Do you not know that there are people that don't find out their jail calls were being listened to until trial happens? Literally, the day of trial, the prosecution comes with 25, 30 hours of phone calls and says, I wanted to supplement my discovery. And then you got to hope and pray the judge will adjourn it for a day so you can listen to those phone calls to see what your client then said to his mother, if he'd have messed up some dates or his alibi or his defense or was talking to some chick and was going too far or any of that or whatever. You find out as the defense attorney that day. You, Ernest, learned about these jail calls, regardless of whether y'all pissed they came out. You knew they were being listened by the prosecution at that hearing that we all saw when we learned about the staying away from animals and all of that stuff. The very first Zoom hearing that went around, you knew because they said you were going to leave to go to Dubai. You were going to go to your girlfriend's house. You knew. And you're saying this type of stuff. This is just dumb. This is dumb. I'm trying to help you. I'm just trying to help you, sir. Take my help.
About all that shit.
Yeah. The statements that they made to the people, and that's why they trying to come out with everything that ain't there.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you this here too about when they picked that little boss up, that little boss. My own folks was right there with me when I pulled up at the pawn shop to buy it. I was looking for something else, and I saw that, and I bought it. That was right there with me. So to let you know, I ain't.
Oh, really?
Lying. Yeah. To let you know, I wasn't even fucking lying what I told you. They know that. Yeah. I just bought it as a fucking dude. This is a sad situation, ain't it?
Yeah. But you know what? We don't be thinking to when you buy stuff like that, what could be on it and all of that shit that could like possibly screw you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna assume that the box that he's talking about is the laptop where the alleged pictures were on. And that the folks, I don't even know why he just don't say the names. The folks are Shirley and maybe her daughter were there when he bought this laptop at the pawn shop. But what is interesting me, and I want you guys to correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. I don't know if I was watching one of Sonia's lives. I believe it was one of her lives. I thought she said that the computer came with an old police car that he bought. See, this is what I'm talking about these stories, because I listen very intently, because This is what I do. And I could have sworn she said this laptop came with some old computer, some police car or something, and it came with the car. Y'all correct me if I'm right. You said, see, Redelia said, yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. Ty said, that's what I heard. She said, okay, I'm just making sure. And for those of you that don't know, Sonia has her own channel, Miss Waller, on YouTube. All right. CCB says she said that on the last set of calls. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that y'all keep me right. Keep me honest. Now it's on the laptop. I know she said that it was bought. It was already, he bought it used, I believe, on Tasha K too. But then I heard the story about, this is why I'm saying she just needs to stop talking, because a lot of these phone calls don't correspond with when she comes out. So where did you get this from? Where did you get this information from? And you think this stuff can't be used against them? You're like, oh, this is just my theory. Well, where you get this information from? You just came up with it? That it was on an old computer? You just came up with that? Let's continue.
Because unless you want that type of shit, you ain't thinking like that. You know, just like you got with the whole attorney thing. Like, if you don't ever heard of that type of shit, you're not thinking that this person really isn't an attorney. No one's going around saying this thing. I've never heard of this. This is a scam? Like, people do this for real? Like, you don't know a lot of shit.
No, you don't.
And then, like, you just can't trust anything. Nothing in this world, you cannot trust it at all.
So right here, did she mention about somebody saying that they're an attorney and you don't know that they're an attorney? Let me back that up a little bit, because I believe they may be talking about Erica, if that's the case. Let's go back a little bit.
That little boss, my own folks was right there with me when I pulled up at the pawn shop to buy it. I was looking for something else, and I saw that, and I bought it. That was right there with me. So to let you know, I ain't.
Oh, really?
Yeah. To let you know, I wasn't even fucking lying what I told you. They know that. Yeah. I just bought it as a fucking dude. It's a sad situation, ain't it?
Yeah. But you know what? We don't be thinking to when you buy stuff like that, what could be on it and all of that shit that could, like, possibly screw you.
No.
Because unless you want that type of shit, you ain't thinking like that. You know, just like you got with the whole attorney thing. Like, if you don't ever heard of that type of shit, you're not.
You hear that? Just like you got with that whole attorney thing. So I think she's talking about Erica when she said that. But he knew Erica years before. So that's why I'm saying sometimes I think it's just plausible deniability or willful ignorance, because all you got to do is look and see that he has broken bread with Erica before. And nothing said, this is my lawyer. She's going to get me straight. She's the lawyer over all of my stuff. Like, you're doing videos. We about business. We getting money. All of those videos we saw with Erica didn't have anything to do with being a lawyer. And if you knew her name was Erica and she goes on a doggone Zoom and says, my name is April, you're not going to look at it like, why is Erica saying her name is April? And what are we talking about? We're talking about Erica King. She is the co-defendant for Ernesto. And this is her affidavit. So she is in trouble for posing as a lawyer. And we figured that out before I had the warrant. We over here, the intellects, we figured it out. So Nesto and Shirley had a home of which they were getting evicted from. When you looked at the proof of service showing who signed for the notice of eviction, it was Ernest Williams. So I was under the impression that perhaps Shirley had no clue they were being evicted at that time. So we looked at the order from February, which showed that apparently an answer to the complaint came in at the last minute and a hearing took place. At the hearing, Shirley did not show up. However, someone showed up saying their name was April, and Ernest Williams was there. And they have the Zoom. They actually pulled, I guess, the Zoom video showing that he was there. And she represented Shirley. Child, apparently everybody think they could be lawyers. So according to this warrant, the affidavit of the warrant that pertains to Erica, she says, to the best of her knowledge and belief, Erica Hughley, between February 1st at 12:02 and February 1st at 12:02 in Fulton County, did commit the offense of forgery in the first degree of all documents. On February 1st, said accused did knowingly, willfully, and with the intent to defraud commit the offense of forgery in the first degree. And then it has the pursuant to civil action number, and it has the case number. When the said accused electronically filed an amended answer, defense, and counterclaim to the plaintiff's Vista Ray USA proceeding for the dispossession in the Magistrate Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia, while representing herself as April Holloway, an attorney licensed in the state of Georgia. So she says on February 1st, she filed this answer and the counterclaim to the plaintiffs proceeding for the dispossession of the Magistrate Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia, wherein Vista Ray USA was listed as the plaintiff and Shirley Strawberry was listed as the defendant. On page 5 of the filing, the certificate of service was sent to Vista Ray, and it has all their information. So when she decided to respond to the dispossession complaint or notice, and she answered it, and then she amended her answer, that was a crime, and it was called forgery because you used someone else's name. You gonna say that civil too, Sonia? You gonna say that civil? I'm just saying. On February 3rd, 2021, pursuant to the civil action number, Shirley Strawberry and Ernest Williams, by and through counsel April Hollowell, filed a notice of appeal. Remember, they also appealed that case after Shirley lost that case with Erica, April, aka Erica, representing her. They lost. They actually appealed that case, and that's why what Shirley owed and what she's being garnished for increased so much. So she got in trouble for filing the notice of appeal. That's another count to the magistrate court's order in this case dated February 2nd, and then it has the same information. On February 1st, 2021 at 1 o'clock, Fulton County Magistrate Court Judge Todd Ashley presided over a recorded dispossessory hearing via Zoom. During that hearing, April Holloway introduced herself representing Shirley Strawberry while Ernest Williams, I guess they didn't finish that sentence. Holloway argued the case on behalf of Shirley Strawberry and continuously throughout the hearing represented herself as April Holloway. Judge Ashley several times throughout the hearing confirmed that the person identifying herself as April Holloway is an attorney. The person identifying as April Holloway confirmed to the judge that she is an attorney. On July 9th, Roswell police executed a search warrant at 980 and 990 Pine Grove in Roswell pursuant to an ongoing fraud investigation involving suspects Ernest Williams, Shirley Strawberry, Sheridan Strawberry, Erica King, and Candy Relaford and James Relaford. So we all know Candy is Erica at this point. During the interview, Erica King acknowledged that she works for Shirley Strawberry and Ernest Williams. So Erica sat down for an interview. And she said, oh yeah, I work for Shirley and Ernest, the tenants at 980 Pine Grove. So for them to make it seem like Sheridan was wrong for going over there and talking to the police, they were all suspects, it looks like. Because Shirley, it looks like you had a non-attorney coming to represent you. So I would have been singing like a bird too. So there's that. So for her, for Sonia to basically say with her chest, that's just like that lawyer situation. You can't believe that too, Sonia. You can just say that's your friend. You want to stick beside him. It don't matter what he does. We'll respect that. We may not understand it, but we'll respect that. But making it seem like he was so naive when he knows her name is Erica, but she said her name was April for purposes of a hearing, and you didn't see nothing was wrong with that, is insane to me. Thank you so much for the members. Trelosum, thank you. Said, glad you're back. Happy New Year. We missed you. I missed you back. Thank you, Shelby, for becoming a new member. I appreciate that. You guys, make sure you hit that like button. It's 785 of you guys in here. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to give a super chat, go ahead. Super stickers. We take all of that. Also, the Cash App is on there as well. I am reporting live from Texas, but I wanted to kick it with you guys before the end of the week because it is the first week of January and I haven't talked to you guys. So right now, if you're just coming in, we're just going over this latest phone call that really just got on my nerves. You guys know I don't typically just go over every phone call. I try to deal with the information that pertains to the case so you guys can come over here. And for the most part, we'll go over the case and then we'll learn the legal aspects of it, or we'll try to analyze the legal aspects of it, and we try to be unbiased. But some of this stuff is just so absurd and absolutely makes no sense that we just have to point it out. And we point it out with evidence. We point it out with evidence, inconsistent statements, things that just don't make sense because you guys, including myself, are potential jurors. We can all get called for jury selection. So my goal is, even if you have people that you may not like, such as an Ernest Williams, because we do feel like he was fired. I don't blame just Sonia because she didn't participate in this by herself. Ernest was the one that took the vows. Ernest was the one that was married. So I hold him more culpable. However, what bothers me is Sonia tries to justify. It's wrong. There's no justification. The more you try to justify it, the worse it looks and the worse it sounds. And you're justifying your relationship with him. Right now, we know you're all he has. So I ain't mad at him. I would talk to you too. I'm pretty sure being up in the jail can get a bit lonely. So he can rely on you. And if you allow yourself to get, in my opinion, it's a form of usury. If you allow yourself to be used like that, that's on you. And she says she has a reasoning because she was ill and she was deathly ill. And she was saying that when she was deathly ill, he was there for her. And because he was there for her, she wants to be there for him. And that's cool. Hey, no guilt, no condemnation here. It's a lot of bros out here that's probably like, I wish I had a Sonia. So I ain't mad at it. It's just the repetitive gaslighting and then the contradictions and I don't know. That's what bothers me the most about it. If you just stuck to the law and trying to help them, we can respect that over here. Mary said a lot of friends move to another state to support their friends that is married. I mean, I don't know any, but this would be a good love after lockup. This really would. But the problem is we don't know when he's getting out. Usually with love after lockup, they're on their way out because they like show them jumping in their arms. Oh my God, I haven't seen you, jumping in your arms and all of that. Thank you, Jaquay, so much for the Cash App. I appreciate that. But yeah, they want to follow all the drama because they didn't talk to 5 different women while they were in jail. Because they have pen pals. They got lists. So they have again, I told you I do wrongful convictions, and sometimes you end up talking to about 4 or 5 different girlfriends before it's over with. So it's like I had one person that had somebody in England. I'm like, where y'all be finding these people at? But they have pen pals, like they put themselves out there. They have their pictures, their profiles, and all of that. And yeah, it's a thing. And I used to really watch Love After Lockup too. I just thought it was interesting. I was like, oh my, these people get more play than people outside of jail. You said Love During Lockup? No, I haven't watched that one. I agree. He has not been indicted, which is an issue. And but he does have a bond hearing for reduction of the child's pictures. He does have that, and he does have one for a bond hearing for the one he doesn't have bond on, which is for the RA. And guess what, guys? It's on my birthday. This is how I know I'm supposed to be covering this case. His hearing is set for February 5th, 2024. I was like, is that not God? So we're going to be celebrating my birthday while we watching the bond hearing of Ernest Williams. You said inmate tender. Okay, we're not finished with this call. We just chit-chatting a little bit. So let's get back to the call.
Thinking that this person really isn't an attorney. No one's going around saying this thing. I've never heard of this. This is a scam? Like, people do this for real? Like, you don't know a lot of shit.
No, you don't.
And then, like, you just can't trust anything. Nothing in this world you cannot trust it at all.
So there we go.
A lot of lessons learned.
Yeah, there we go. That's a lot I got to go start on right now when it comes down to that. And I need to jump on that immediately. I need to jump on that shit immediately. I can't even play with this.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Yep.
Okay, so you ask, can Sonia be subpoenaed if she has sufficient information that the prosecution thinks that they can use, or even if he wants to use her in his defense. So yeah, I mean, you could subpoena as long as, I would assume they would contact her and see what information she may or may not know. If they feel like she may help in their case, they may call her. They may. Now, I heard her say she doesn't know anything, so they're not going to subpoena her. You don't control who they subpoena at all. You may have said things in this call that we have not heard that they feel like they want to use against them, or they want to use for whatever reason. Or again, like I said, the defense may want to use them. So what if they subpoena all the YouTubers that talk to them? I need them to subpoena me. You think they'll subpoena me? I can't even get a jury duty. I've been trying to get on jury duty. I've never been called for jury duty except one time in federal court, and they do it differently. So it's like a pool, and I still never had to go in. I just had to call like every day and see if I was going to be, if that was it. I'm like, they don't never want to call me for jury duty. I don't ever get, like, they could subpoena me. I think they should go ahead and subpoena me in Ernest's case. Chan Alex said, why scammers act brand new when they get scammed? Did he get scammed? You have to enlighten me on what he got scammed on. I didn't know that he got scammed on anything. CCB said, I wonder if they'll use the Tasha K interview. They'll use whatever will be beneficial to their case. If you guys recall the Tory Lanez case, a lot of the stuff that occurred was social media. And videos that came out. The defense tried to use the interview from Meg Thee Stallion on Gayle King when she basically said she hadn't slept with Tory Lanez. So they tried to use it. So yeah, they will use it to try to test your credibility, say it's inconsistent information that you're giving. So yeah, nothing is off limits. As long as you can show that it's relevant, you're able to establish the requisite foundation. It's not more prejudicial than probative, or you have some other evidentiary reason that you can admit it, then absolutely. That's why he needs to stop talking. He tries to act like he's smarter than what he really is. I think that's his main problem.
And it's going to spin the whole fucking world around on this one. Straight the fuck up. Because nobody can't see it. But the ones that know that person's character, they know I ain't lying.
Mm-hmm.
They know I ain't lying.
Yeah.
It's gonna have the baby daddies and everybody out. Everybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay. So contact that same person to Fat Boy.
And Fat Boy.
Yeah, Fat Boy, the one who put that stir out there first.
Oh, him. Oh, him. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's the one that Steve Harvey thing.
Yeah. Put him out there first. Yeah, contact him first. Because he made a big mistake.
Sure did.
Yeah, he made a big, huge mistake. Yes, he did.
Sure did.
So this is his chance to fix his mistake and pay me for fixing his fucking mistake right now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going to talk every story he done had.
You're right.
You agree or disagree?
I agree.
Of course she agrees.
Am I wrong for doing this?
Because he only has secondhand situations. He hasn't had one person get out there and just say it
No.
what it is.
But am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start on him today, if you can.
Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Marie said, can you share the fact that even an indicted unaliver in some states can get bond? I am not an Ernest fan, but yes, that is true. But you also have to, so I've had someone that was accused of that get a bond, but they had a self-defense. They had a self-defense case as well, and ended up acquitted on self-defense. But nevertheless, it still was a case where he was charged with unaliving someone. So yes, you can get bond for that. You can get bond pretty much for anything. Sometimes they make it so high that you can't get a bond. And in this case, because the way Georgia law is, and he was supposed to get a bond after 90 days, he is entitled to a bond. Now, if they give him a bond that he can afford, is going to be the question. But I can almost guarantee you he's going to get a bond. Whether he's indicted or not, his attorney should still fight for him to have a bond. Now, what Sonia was saying was that they don't really care about the bond right now. They want him to hurry up. They want to get an attorney and spend the money on an attorney so he can either get indicted or the case will get dismissed. Well, right now, as an unindicted person, there are a few things because of what some of the other claims are that I think he may be able to do, which I will not be divulging here and give nobody the tip-offs. But for the most part, his main bet to get out of jail right now, if they don't just, dismiss it on their own, will be for him to get a bond. It doesn't say they have to dismiss your case in the statute. They said if you're not indicted within 90 days, then you are entitled. And it says shall. So you are entitled to one. Now, they may give you one you can't afford, though. So, but they've done their job under the statute. That's why I was saying how important it was for his attorney to make sure that she was on point and that she did whatever she could. That may be, I was about to get some information, but she needs to do better because that's pretty much what he has right now is the bond hearing. So M. Kier said, I just hope he don't get everything thrown out because of how they're mishandling this case. He said, hey, I'm in Houston too. He'd definitely be out if he was here. All right, Nitwit. Renee said Sonia and Nesto are simply entertaining each other at this point. I think so, and I think she knows it. I don't think she's oblivious to that point. It sounds like on her lives, that's what she's saying. It's just like she doesn't want to make it seem like the cause that we heard where she was like, I want you to be my man and I want to be with you. She was saying she was at a vulnerable state. He was at a vulnerable state. And it really isn't real because he's in jail. So is he going to want to be with her after he actually gets out of jail? Those jail calls and those writings must be like the bomb for people to just fall in love. Like my feelings, I didn't plan on falling in love, but now I'm in love. But TA, You said he may not even been arrested in Houston. You know what? You guys need to stop talking about Houston like that. Auntie Knows Kitchen said they enable each other's misguided thoughts. I agree. And he doesn't need that. Like, you got to have people tell you. I became a better lawyer when a judge after trial was like, that's cool, you won, but you sucked when you did A, B, C, D, and E. Like, next time you need to watch how you do this. You don't want. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Internet went out a little bit. Let me get back here before this unstableness occurs again.
Okay. I'll try to get his information.
Yeah. I won't start him. I won't start on him today, and he gonna have to make sure you get your check today. Because he paid somebody. He paid somebody for this. Nobody just ain't calling.
No, what they do is they pull it off of somebody else's site and put it on their site. That's what they've been doing. That's all they've been doing is recycling what they saw on somebody else's site. And then they post it on theirs and add their little 2 cents to the story. They just change the heading. That's all they do. They change the heading. They use the same clip, and then they speak on top of it, like, and put their little 2 cents spin on it to try to sound a little bit different than the next person. So that's why they've been adding other shit.
Okay. So whoever got the biggest clout, that's the one.
You hear how he said, okay. He just like brushes her off and then says what he has to say. The question is who about the upcoming hearing. Do you know who the judges are for this upcoming bond? It is going to be Judge Manning again. Her name is the one that is on both of the bonds. I'm sorry. Yes, I know my internet here at the hotel went out. But no, I was just saying if it cut out in the middle of me talking about what the judge was telling me, did not tell me how the things that I did that were great. She only told me the things that I did that I needed to work on. And it was early on in my career. And that helped me more into cultivating and honing in on my craft. Now she could have just been like, I'm a black sister too, and I'm just gonna uplift you and tell you what you want to hear, but you don't learn that way. And that's the problem with him. It just seems like nobody is telling him, or he doesn't want to talk to people that have a different opinion about what's going on. Let's get back to this video.
This one right here, this bitch, sued for real.
Huh?
I write this lady's page down. She need to be sued. Gossip Girl, X, whatever. She's talking about exposed for messing with animals and being a pedophile.
Okay.
That's some bullshit.
She got the best views.
I don't know. She only got 400. She got 450,000 subscribers.
Okay.
No.
You'll figure out which one it is, though. You'll figure it out. And,
I'm gonna just keep researching it.
And then the one, and you said you wanted to call other people. I'm trying to figure out why would you want to do that?
I just said, if they feeling like that, and they ain't got nobody to help them off the edge, they ain't got enough going on. I could say I'm somebody else.
No, I'm just saying. Why would you want to do that? Because that's a lot. This is a lot right here.
I know, but I don't want nobody doing that over something that's not that serious in their court. You know what I'm saying? That's all the weight of this is on you. It's not on nobody else.
It is.
All the weight is on you.
And Dion he should start a podcast right now, but he ain't even take time to do that. He tried to get me to do shit, but he ain't going to take time to do that. This is the opportunity for him to get a hell of a podcast right now.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about a podcast and boy, a hell of a podcast right now. You think don't follow him? Absolutely.
Right.
But anyway, fuck it, man. I'm just trying to get right now. So what I spoke to you about, I'm hoping that's makes sense to you.
No, it does. If you feel like that's the source of it all, shit.
Yeah.
Because the thing of it is it could have been hell. You have so many other hearings, you know.
Yeah, I do. I got a lot of shit going on. All right, well, all right, okay, so yeah, your brother just summed it into the pocket with me then. And love you. So, wow.
No, he's smart.
Yeah, you sound smart.
That's why me and him be talking every other day on business mode. He's telling me this shit is going on in Detroit.
Damn, that shit done gave me another headache.
Aww.
Oh, that's all right. I'm gonna start jotting this shit down, but I need to start jotting this shit down. And yeah, I got to get this done immediately. I got to, because this shift got to be right now. The truth got to come out, and I got to go and expose the truth right now.
I would guns off.
Yeah, guns off now.
You can't be the thing of it is you can't be protecting other people if your shit is sinking.
No, I can't. And I've been doing that for a very, 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 very long time. Yeah.
He said the gloves are off and he is not going to protect anyone anymore. I wonder what that means.
So it's time. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
All that I told you so, this shit's going to get on a whole nother page now. So there we go. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, and this not violating nothing. I ain't violating shit. I ain't doing none of that. Freedom of speech.
You're allowed to talk.
What you say?
You're allowed to talk.
Yeah.
Definitely allowed to talk.
Okay, I just need to get it in the right person's hand. I got to get this
You're
shit right.
allowed to talk. You're allowed to speak. You're allowed to say your piece.
Huh?
What you're allowed to do. You're allowed to say your piece.
That sounds like you're laying down.
Really, I'm at the kitchen counter.
Oh, say that again.
You're allowed to speak your piece.
Oh, I'm allowed to speak my piece. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to try to start getting this together in a minute. I'll call you back.
Call me back. I'm here. Bye.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
This next call was also made on June 30th, 2023. You will hear Ernesto compare himself to O.J. Simpson. He and Sonia continue to talk about getting paid for an interview, and they also talk about their understanding of civil and criminal law. Take a listen.
Okay, you there?
Hey, I'm here. Are you there?
Yeah. You get a chance, can you text my daughter and ask her where that video at? I need that.
I thought you had it.
Huh?
I thought you had the video.
What? It's so loud.
I thought you had the video.
I do want the video. I want you to
get it. I thought you had it.
Huh?
I thought you already had the video.
She got the video. What you mean? I got the video. I don't know. I'm talking about the video.
No, I thought what's name had it, your son.
That nigga ain't got it. He ain't got it.
What's wrong? That nigga ain't got it.
Huh?
Okay. All right.
She don't want to know. If she still have it, that'd been a long time ago. If she should have it, hopefully. But if she don't, I only got it in my phone. So I'm fucked until I get my phone. But I want to go ahead and put that shit out immediately.
So they should be able to get your attorney should be able to get your phone for you.
He ain't got it.
I know, but you need to tell them you requested it. Request your property be turned over to your lawyer.
Yeah, because I ain't got it.
So whatever they need to go through, they went through it already by now, and everything else is digital, so they don't need an actual phone no more.
Yeah, that's right. So I need all that.
So what they use is through the account or through the phone company.
Yeah. So I need that. So what I was gonna say, I need that.
She said she's still looking for it.
Yeah, because I need that. That's very important. Because I need to go and put that on out there too.
Put it out right. Okay.
Man, I need to put. I'm gonna go all the way out. I got to, because they're trying to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm OJ right now. I'm OJ.
Okay.
What video do you guys think he's talking about? Because he's talking about putting this video out along with whatever his story is. So now he's trying to collect things, I guess, to add with when he puts this major bombshell story that somebody's going to buy for $1 trillion and then help him with the legal fees.
They're trying to kill me. Yeah, people don't even know me trying to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like what your brother was saying. He I didn't know that, but he's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Quentin on that sovereign thing where you don't really he studies everything. Like you want to just denounce your citizenship, but live in the United States, but they can't come on your property, like the police, and none of them can come on your property because you recognize this instead of that. He's all into all of that type of stuff. Like he studies everything.
Okay. What does that mean?
It means he be knowing stuff.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
He reads up. He reads up on a lot of stuff.
Okay, I got you. Damn, man, that man got to be man. Yeah. And his shit ain't out there exposed. They ain't exposing my lawyer, nobody, just me.
I took this lightweight talk about you, but they mainly was going off on Steve. But the thing that really hurt everything is they just concentrating on the pedo and animals.
Right.
He can't go around animals. What the fuck is he into? That's it.
Okay.
That's it. All right, that's the stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Sounds good. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I need to, before I get to send it to you, I need to get the red off because I don't want to take my shit and fornicate it.
And do what?
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the way it's going is like I'm just a straight fuck up. That's exactly what it sounds like.
That's okay. I'm counter everybody's bullshit on everybody's page. I'm back. I'm covering everything.
Oh, okay.
I read them all and then I cover everybody's bullshit in one. I do. Oh, you said this and you said that and you said this. Oh, okay, let me clear all y'all up in one. Mm-hmm.
But they don't email you back though.
No, they either like it or don't like it. But a couple people, when I said innocent till proven guilty, a couple people like that,
Oh,
and I stopped believing everything the police and the prosecutor put out there because they lie more than any freaking body.
yeah, that's true.
Hey, do we know that?
Yeah.
They lie. Just shit. Okay, that was the biggest thing where they're planting evidence on him. They crooked as fuck.
They do it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you gonna be ready? So I know when I can.
I don't know. I'm gonna go and look at some stuff tonight. I'm gonna take a nap first of all because I need to. But I'm gonna reach out and contact.
Why does she make all these noises on all these videos? Like you're like 10. Why? That's why he listens to half of what she says. Then he's like, oh, your brother's just the smartest thing. No, everybody is smart that he thinks aligns with his thought process or that co-signs his thought process. That's what he thinks is smart. But nobody can get you out though. This is all talk. Nobody has had the ability to get you out. Not even to get a bond.
Check that one blogger or whatever he is, YouTuber or whatever, first. See about setting up something in the next 2 days. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. You can do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I need to write it or I need to talk?
Write it out. Exactly right. But then the thing is, it's probably going to be like an interview thing anyway.
Come on, talking on the phone?
Yeah, you got to do it over the phone. I got to call him, and when you call me, I got to call him. Or do it like on a three-way thing, or have him call my phone and be on the phone.
Okay.
It might be better. I got to see how it would play out better for him because it has to be recorded aloud. But he has to put it on speakerphone.
Okay.
And it's just three things you really want to address is, the age of the criminal history, the new charges as far as Ain't nobody thinking about that fraud shit, but just mainly that whole bullshit with that video that they're trying to put on you on some used ass computer.
Okay.
You know.
But I want to talk
And
about
the fact that you know, there is no girlfriend. You can't look like that either, because that's one of the things that they keep spilling on is there is no girlfriend, and that's just, you know, again, them trying to come off as anything to keep my bond high, to keep me in jail.
You having a girlfriend doesn't have anything to do with your bond being high. What Sonya wants him to do is discuss the girlfriend thing because she doesn't like the way it looks, because now we know who she is. You know what I'm saying? Now that it's being put out there, it's like you don't like the way that looks. But you shouldn't do things if you're going to be ashamed that you're doing. That's the only advice I have on that.
So keep listening to my phone conversation so they can try to find something on me, because, you know, the case they have against me this week. You've been in a holding situation for a year with no indictments. That's crazy. My brother said that too. He was like, that's weak as fuck. They just hoping for a slip up so they can have some type of concrete case. Because every little case they got is probationable. Individually probationable. How much is that? 1,500? There you go. Done. I'll take it all to trial.
Okay.
Because there's an explanation to everything. If that person said that he paid you for this and he didn't get the service, well, I did give you the service. It just wasn't the outcome you wanted. So now you want to cry, I did this to you. Which that happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? I got a client now that's talking, I want my $1 million. Well, he said he promised you $1 million in how long? Yeah, in 2 months. Okay, see, that don't even make any sense right there. You know? Well, I want my man. He took my $2,000 and said that he was going to turn it into $1 million. And what the police tell him? They said that's civil.
That's civil.
They said that's civil.
Absolutely.
So why is it criminal in Georgia? That's not.
Let me tell you why it's criminal. It's criminal because when you write checks and you know you don't have the money in it, that's a crime. When you write checks and you know that you don't have the money, that's fraud. Also, it is alleged in one of the complaints that this lady said that you were dating or whatever your relationship was with her, that you used her credit cards without her permission. That's what she's alleging. Now, I don't know where just this being civil, as if I said, hey, Nesto, I need you to go buy me a cell phone or something, and you didn't buy the cell phone I wanted, and so now I want my money back. I don't even know what her hypothetical is when it comes to him, because that's definitely not how his cases are. That's not what they're alleging. So she keeps it's civil. It's clearly it's not, because he was indicted on 2 of those. Now they did no lay pros those, so those are no longer there. But there were 2 of them that did go before a grand jury who indicted him and said it was criminal, meaning that there was probable cause and that he did it. Now, again, those were no lay pros, but that would debunk your whole theory right there that it went before a grand jury and it was indicted. So to say only in Georgia is crazy. You can have, just like you have Cassie that filed the lawsuit against Diddy for SA, that is a tort, meaning that, you know, physical harm, you sue them for your pain and suffering. It is also a crime. There are things that are crimes, and they also are, you can try to sue them civilly. I don't know why that's so hard for people for her to understand anyway. I'm not even going to say people. I'm not going to put that on the general population. I'm just going to say her.
That's civil. That's civil. It was a business situation where he was supposed to he gave you this for this to be happened. This is supposed to be the outcome, which you can't really promise. I can only do this and hope that this is the outcome, you know. But even if I never got around to it, it's still civil. Sue me for my money back. That's it. It's still civil.
It's still civil, but I'm still sitting in this motherfucker with a criminal case. That is crazy as a motherfucker to me.
I think because old girl went down there and got to singing all loud about shit and lying and exaggerating also she can't
see. And then you say you want him to get back with his wife, but then you consistently help feed and keep flaming the fire on as if Shirley's daughter is the cause of a lot of this stuff when she's not a part of a lot of this stuff. A lot of these alleged these allegations against you and a lot of these charges don't have anything to do with her. So how do you keep blaming her for your whole situation? Why? Because that's her daughter. Shirley's riding with her daughter. As a side chick, you're helping to fuel the flame where it's causing dissension for them to be mad at each other. You're trying to be slick, but you're not being slick. Then you come back and say, I want them to get back together. I want them to work it out. Stop. Just stop.
I stand you.
I'm telling
I
you.
hate them. Wasn't they told me she is crazy? She said she was gonna do whatever it takes to get them apart. She was gonna do whatever it takes. And I'm like, I already know that go because my sister did that shit to me. Went to the police and lied and then stood up and did one of those damn victim impact. I'm looking at what the no the fuck you didn't get up and do a victim impact speech and this whole case is a lie. Lie. Just went to the police and fucking lied because she wanted some fucking money.
Okay, well, I won't drink.
And they're gonna tell me a year later talk about you can get it expunged. How about you get out my face before I catch a real case? How about you do that?
Okay. All right, well, go and get you something to eat then. Because my mind.
After I did this fucking comment on this damn stupid bitch, you know. After I comment on this page that they just posted 2 hours ago. So she got 71 comments. God damn. I ain't reading all 71. I'm just gonna cover the bases and she can kiss my ass.
Okay. Well, do people responding back to your comments?
No, they don't respond. Well, you could, but not. They don't really have to. They'll just read them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, yeah, tell people want to know the truth.
Why would she want him to come and he have a girlfriend? Oh, she took a lot of those. Her husband is very scary. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. She got her an expensive lawyer. How do you know his lawyer is expensive? Because he didn't found it.
Damn.
Steve Harvey set them up. I go ahead and comment. Oops, I'm thinking Steve Harvey set y'all up. Oh, set y'all up like hooked y'all up. Oops, I'm thinking the other way. Hooked y'all up. That's what they're saying. I didn't know she was Daryl's sister. She's not Daryl's sister. They so stupid on here. She was married to Daryl's brother. They so Daryl Strawberry. Somebody know that was Daryl's sister. They so stupid. They so stupid.
How you know about who his wife was married to before? See, this is what I'm talking about. You shouldn't even be all invested like that since it's just your friend. You correcting people about who Shirley was married to.
Y'all just dumb as fuck.
Yeah, they are. They are.
It is amazing how they just take bits and pieces and turn it into some other crap.
They do.
Oh, shit, yeah. I know.
Yeah, they do. So that's fine. People ain't got nothing else to do but talk. Let them talk. Most of the people talking, they miserable anyway. I definitely know that for sure.
All right.
I know that for sure. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah. But okay. All right. Yeah, go and get something to eat then. I need to get the right.
All right.
You know.
I need something I can put out there in writing on first.
What's your book looking like?
Oh, my book, it's good now. It's good now. This here put another dagger in it. This put a dagger in it right here, buddy. So I need something I can write and put out first before I put out a physical wording out there.
Right.
Yeah. Because that'll let folks know, okay, this shit's here. I want a piece of that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I need you to find somebody I can send it to their page or they send it to you or whatever and put it out that way first. Then
Nesto, send it to me. Send me what you wrote. Send me your interview. I'll interview you. I'll come. I'll be fair.
They won't get all of the deal. Then I'll do a phone interview.
Want me to have Courtney do it? She got followers on YouTube. Want my niece to do it? They want to ask and stuff.
She got some real followers though. I ain't talking about no kinky followers. Some real exposure followers.
Real.
She has some older followers. But no, but you know, I think a lot of people didn't follow her. Shit, my cousin did, and he my age. Shit, he didn't know that. He didn't know that she was my niece, which was dumb because that makes her his second cousin. But he didn't know.
How many followers he got?
No, not him. She.
Oh, how many she?
I just gotta find a podcast. That's all. I just gotta find a real popular podcast, and that way they could talk and you could talk. That's what I need to find a real popular. Oh, Shay Shay Club Shay Shay will be good. Steve Harvey was just on there. Maybe reach out to him. Yeah.
Not Club Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay and shook the internet with that Cat Williams interview. And she think he care about Nesto coming on there. He got the likes of a Steve Harvey, Cat Williams, Ricky Smiley, all them been on there, and then Nesto. Why would he be interested in what you have to say? That was funny, but you know, I guess a girl can wish.
I'm looking at his thing right now. Club Shay Shay. Yep. And we could do an hour or whatever. Club Shay Shay. And we kind of found out how to reach him. So that's where all the sports and all the, like, you know, he do everybody. But he just had Steve Harvey on there like a couple weeks ago.
Okay, cool.
That's a black guy. He used to be a sports player, then he was a sports commentator, then he got his own little blog show.
All right.
That's good right there. He's good right there because they're going to stop. People going to pick it up, you know?
All right. Well, I guess
Let me get on that. All right, because you need to voice your side. And get your voice out there and say what you need to say.
Yeah,
you need to speak your truth and not talk about your defense, but speak your truth.
My truth. I need to speak on that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Cool, boo. I'll be back at 9:30.
All right. Okay, bye.
You can get a phone.
Right.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
In this last call made on July 1st, 2023, you will hear Ernesto tell Sonia that Shirley said he could not come back to her home. Sonia also tries to think of ideas to help Ernesto get money. Take a listen.
Hello.
How's it going with yourself?
So this is July 1st of 2023. This is the last call that's on here. I didn't plan on going through all of them, but since we're here, I figured we'll go through all the ones from tonight. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you have not done so already, and Happy New Year to all of the people that just joined on to the live.
Okay, how are you?
Good. What's going on
Feeling
with you?
good? Nothing, getting dressed. In the streets, boo.
Okay, that's good. I ain't got shit going on, man.
Talk to anybody today?
Who? Talk to who?
No.
Man, I ain't got nobody to talk to. I talked to you when you put that $8 on there, but that was cool and everything. But you know, man,
Just me and you, huh?
I ain't got nothing to talk about. What I got to talk about? Ain't nobody can help me. I mean, it's a dead end. I'm done.
You're not done. Stop saying that.
Yeah, I'm done. Let me tell you why I'm done. I'm done.
Why do you think you're done? Don't say that.
Well, let me give you that. Did you see how that nigga said? I said, man, I need your help, man. I ain't got nobody else. That nigga didn't call you back or nothing to see if I was dead.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you know what? We ain't worried about him. If I gotta go pull some money out of the loan, then that's what I do.
Hold on.
Ain't gonna have you sitting there. Ain't gonna have you sitting there like that.
Hold on, wait a minute. I think I got interrupted. Sorry about that. What you say now? Damn.
I said if I gotta go to the bank and get some money, I go to the bank and get some money.
Well, did you
Don't worry about it.
Did you get the egg in your face?
Did you hear that? She said if she got to go to the bank to get some money, she'll go to the bank and get some money. Now on the live that she just did, she said she don't have no money like that. So she can't, that's why she started the GoFundMe, because she don't have the money.
No, I didn't get the egg in my face yet. It's still early in the game.
I look like I got my egg.
How you get egg in your face? How you get egg in your face?
Man, that boy told me, man, you can't stay here, man. I got my daughter and my grandkids to worry about. You can't stay here. There's other place you can go stay.
Well, apparently you thought you were going there.
No, I didn't say
Yes, 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 yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes,
no.
yes, 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 yes.
No.
You see how he had a little bit of an attitude because she was like, apparently you thought you were saying there. So apparently it sounded like to me you had an attitude that he was even gonna go there in the first place to his wife's house. Like, come on.
No. It wasn't a shocker to me. I just like people tell me what it is. So I'm not mad at all. Fuck it. I mean, what can I
She
say?
knew that before she moved them in there, that was a stipulation way back. Before she moved, that was a stipulation.
Yeah. Yes.
But I told you, she said that she wasn't going to choose you over her anyway.
Yeah, you did say that, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she
but
told, not Dion, she told the other one that she
yeah,
wasn't going to choose. She wasn't going to choose you over her daughter.
yeah, that's cool. That's good. That's fine. All that's cool. Yeah, that because she got a complex with that shit because her daughter hate her. That's all. I mean, everybody know that.
I got a hater?
Hell yeah. Everybody she meets, she tells the same story. She been saying that shit when I first met her. Yeah.
Really? Oh, they act like they like each other. Well, the
Oh, no.
pictures, that's all, it's just a picture. You can't tell much from a picture. That's just a moment.
Oh, yeah. 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 That's, man. That's what I'm saying. They want to keep this. They want to keep this right here stuck on my side because it's a devastating tale.
Mm-hmm.
It's devastating. I know that. But, anyway, yeah. So I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what he going to do. That's all. But I'm not really worried about it. I'm not really worried. Let me tell you something. Seasons are for a reason. A lot of shit the season is up on a lot of things. I don't get mad at that. I'm used to that. I'm 58 years old and a half.
58 and a half.
Yeah, so I'm used to motherfucking tapping out. So they ain't, I'm not mad. They ain't built for all that. I'm fine. But I know I'm going to get a great rebound. Because God he don't move shit out your way now unless I'm coming good. I do know that. Even if you don't want to move the shit out of the way, some gonna move it out of the way. So I guess I had to go through all this shit to get shit moved out of the way. So guess what? Either they gonna bash me, that's fine, and make it better for me. Because I ain't like the last person they was with. I know how to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this is not a war. I'm not trying to do it like that. I'm trying to do all these white folks.
It's not like the last person she was with. He knows how to talk. So basically, her ex-husband ain't said nothing about their relationship. Heck, we don't even know who her ex-husband is for real. Everybody been guessed and Googled and researched. But he's not gonna keep his mouth shut. See, this is the type of stuff you shouldn't be saying on phone calls when you got alleged victims on your bond list.
Oh, they got me fucked up. That's what I'm on. What your brother said. I'm on that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That makes sense.
That shit.
See, now he's focusing on what her brother said. He think that's gonna be his ticket. He gonna be a multi-millionaire off for going and suing insurance companies and suing the insurance that they got on all the prosecutors and judges.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because they tap out now, I got to get into my shit. Make sense?
He said what?
If they tap all the way out, guess what? I ain't got to get about that, right?
I'll beat your ass.
Hear his money.
I will beat your ass.
Oh,
On everything.
I thought that would make you laugh. I thought that should make you laugh.
No, not at all. No.
Oh, shit. I got to remember myself laugh. That's all I got. Shit, that's all I got. Damn.
That's all you got?
Yeah. Okay, then.
You're such a ratchet pair.
Nah.
Such a ratchet pair.
That's all right. It's okay. Shit. I thank God this year, this time, goddamn, you found my ass, because I would have been fucked up in the brain.
Yeah.
I would have been fucked
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, come out and tell me how they shower by how long they can take it, stand it. And I call my eye to get out of that bed, because that shit will run my mind crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so. I'll be all right, I guess.
Just be positive. Yeah, just be positive. We'll figure it out. I'll find it. Yeah, I'll find it for you. You can't find it, I'll find it. Shit.
I know you will. I know
Start
you
an OnlyFans page.
ass is hell, boy. You hell on will,
You know
boy.
what I'm saying? Also, found OnlyFans page. Yeah.
Oh, you made me laugh. I did that.
For the 50 and for the.
Listen, Nesto better not threaten me with a good time. Talking about some he might sue you, Pam. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. He want his money for the videos about his case and calls. All right, Nesto. All right, CCB. I hear you.
The 50 and over. You know what I'm saying? You don't like them young. How about old?
Oh, your ass look good, though. God, dog, boy, you look good. Boy,
50 and over.
boy, some people gonna be jealous of you, buddy. Boy, look at you. Man, you don't have no, you have no clue. No clue.
Well, thank you.
No, they're serious now. You think I'm bullshit.
Hey, as long as you like me, I'm good.
Oh, well, I ain't got no problem with that now. That's, man, he got a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got a girlfriend.
Yeah, all right.
Motherfucker, when I said crazy as a motherfucker.
Like, we didn't say that over the phone. Where you get that from? Don't just tell me shit. Tell the cops to put us on the shit. They said it quite a couple times on the phone. Dude, for real.
Wow.
It is what it is.
I'm gonna try to see this part. Yeah. Man, I got to the point I was like, man, I'm 6 years old. Fuck it. I'm dead anyway.
No, you're not.
You know, you keep me going. I ain't no lie to you. You keep me going. Every time I look at your picture, you keep me going. You keep me going.
Aw, she keeps
Man, I'd be glad when I can get out here and hug you.
Aw.
I'm gonna hug you too.
You ought to heard how you said that.
I had to mock you, sorry. Cause you know you're so country.
You don't know how the hell you sound, dear boy.
Like you? Country.
Oh, that shit made me laugh. Right? Oh my god, that shit was so fucking funny right there to me.
Good. I want to make you laugh, make you smile. I don't want you to feel all dreary.
That shit there, boy. Look here. Woo, boy, that made me laugh. Thanks for that. I need a
You're welcome.
Boy.
You're welcome, the hut.
Oh man. Well, I'm at ease with a lot of other shit. I'm out of ease with all that shit. I got a new life coming. So
You do.
I have a whole hell of a different kind of life coming now.
I hope you can adjust.
Oh, I know.
You had a good chapter, though. That was a good chapter. You know what I'm saying? Some chapters end, some chapters continue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, you had a good chapter. That's all that matters. It wasn't years of misery.
Right. This new chapter's gonna be astounding. It's gonna be
the best.
It's gonna be the best fucking best.
The finale.
Yeah.
The headliner.
I do know that for sure. I do know that. Yeah.
The headliner.
Wow.
And that's what it's going to be.
All righty then.
Okay. You happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah. You keep it straight. You gonna keep it straight. I already know it. Yeah, I already know. I'm good. I'm straight.
You straight.
Yeah, man. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Okay, well, I can start dreaming again. Then I can start thinking about the RVs and the porn. I can get my mind back focused. I need to get my mind back focused. Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, I need to get my mind back focused. Yeah.
I'm so focused, man.
Yeah, I do. Okay, well, you go ahead on. I'll try to call you back about 10.
Call me back tonight or not. Call me in the morning. Either way.
Yeah.
Call me, man. But tomorrow at 3 o'clock is when I love you more. Tomorrow's when I see you at 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And we ain't gonna worry about your boy because he fake that shit. He ain't call back, text back, nothing.
No, that's what he gonna see me again.
One less person to worry about in your life. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, this is true. All right. Well, I love you very much. Call you in the morning. Be safe out there.
All right, darling.
All right, bye.
I'm gonna try to.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for enduring those phone calls with me because I know they can be a lot. But I just had to go over some of the legal conclusions and legal explanations that just weren't the truth or how things rolled, unless they have made addendums since I became a lawyer. Maybe they've changed it a little bit since I've been here in Texas. But anyways, it's been 2 hours, guys. I wanted to spend as much time as possible with you guys because I hadn't been on here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. You know, I'll be back. I don't want to give you guys time because you guys know I may not be able to make it. But I'm going to try my best to come back on as soon as I can, potentially when I get back home. Again, I have a little bit more work to do that I have due tomorrow. So I want you guys to have a good night. Thank you again for all the new members and the super sticker and the Cash App. I appreciate it. You know what? You guys, I hope you guys enjoy your night. Keep the emails if you guys have anything that you guys want me to talk about. I know a lot of things occurred and we didn't talk about it over here, but I only want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. If you're not going to come over here and listen to me, then I'm not going to talk about it. So if you have any suggestions, of course, DM me or email me and we'll get to it as soon as we can. Again, make sure you guys hit that like on your way out. And I think if we have no further business, I'm going to holler at you guys later. You guys have a good night. And again, Happy New Year to each and every one of you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed and prosperous year.